I'm here with Knesset member Yariv Levin of the Likud. He's coalition chairman, which is the Israeli equivalent of majority whip, and we're going to discuss the Knesset session, which begins on Monday. Thank you for being with us. You have one of the most difficult jobs in Israeli politics.
The most difficult one.
What do you think your biggest challenges will be in the coming months?
I can divide it to two different aspects, I think. The one is the question of 3 or 4 very important bills that we have to finish the process of making them laws, which are the referendum bill, the law that deals with the ability of the government to rule and to govern the state, and the law that deals with the army service and the recruiting of the people from the sector of the Haredim, make them join or do the army service. Those 3 laws, I think, are fundamental for the stability of the coalition, and we must pass them all together in order to prevent internal problems between the parties inside the coalition. The other aspect is the issue of what is called the peace process, although personally I don't see not the peace, neither the process. There's no question that if there are decisions or there will be a situation that Israel will accept and do concessions towards the Palestinian side, which we involve giving lands or freezing settlements or things of that kind, then I don't see any chance of the coalition to survive and for the government to continue as it is now.
You recently said that this Knesset session is going to be full of compromises for the various partners in the coalition. What kind of compromises do you think the parties will have to make?
I think that most of the compromises are derived from the 3 issues of the laws that I mentioned before. I think that Atnoa of Tzipi Livni and in a way also Yesh Atid should agree to support the referendum bill, which is very important for the Likud and for the Jewish home. I think that we all will have to move or do something towards Yesh Atid in the issue of the law that deals with the participation of the Haredim in the army. And I think that all the partners in the coalition should do steps towards Israel Beitenu in the issue of the law, considering the government and the ways the government can rule the state. I think that if we'll manage to find compromises on those 3 aspects, this is the way in order to achieve common work and in order to maintain the stability. And another thing which is important, this is the way to do something, because otherwise we'll be in a deadlock that everything is stuck, everyone is against what is important to the other, and in the end nothing happens.
Yesh Atid and the Bayit Yehudi had a sort of pact when this government was formed. They called each other brothers, and now there seems to be tension rising because of different positions. Has this made things difficult in running the coalition?
No. First of all, I think the differences between those parties are obvious and were obvious from the beginning. But they have one mutual interest, which is to protect one the other from the risk that Netanyahu, in a certain point, will decide to throw one of them and take instead of it the Shas, Yadut HaTorah, maybe the Labour Party. So this mutual interest is still here. And because of that, I think we'll see the collaboration between them will continue, although on the ground and on the issues that we are dealing with, of course, there are many differences between those parties. I must say that there will be a lot of problems and there will be a lot of obstacles, and each party will rise from time to time and say, we are out if you don't do 1, 2, or 3. But I don't see in the end any reason for any party to break this deal, at least in this term, unless, again, there will be a major change regarding the process that is led now by the Prime Minister through Tzipi Livni with the Palestinians.
Thank you very much.